Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Lozano. We're here with the Nerd with Balls podcast, issue number 10. We're recording at the Nerd with Balls studios. We got Mike motherfucking Madrid.
Hey guys, what's going on?
We got Sergio.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
We got Alex.
Why I gotta be third, bro?
We got Alex in the building, and then afterwards we got Madrid.
Hi again.
At least you didn't say your own name.
Fuck! Say my name a few more times.
It's Jesse Lozano, everybody. Co-hosting or hosting or doing whatever he does.
I don't think this motherfucker knows what he's talking about.
Nope, never do.
Okay, well, we're here.
Who's our sponsor?
Retro fucking Mike. You ever heard of him, Alex?
Nope. I heard he's a big dick, though.
He has a big dick, or he is a big dick?
Both.
I heard both, but his dick is 8 gig.
8 gig or 8-bit?
8-bit, there you go. Tomato, potato.
Yeah.
Semen is what you're talking about with the gigs,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. 8 inches.
All right, and what does this guy do?
You know, he sells a lot of retro video game shit, just like his name says. And, yeah.
Where can you find this cocksucker?
RetroMikes.com.
Do we love him?
Somewhat.
Depends if he's here or not.
Fair enough.
It depends what console he has on at the time.
It's true.
True. Well played.
So, what kind of consoles will he have?
He has all the retro NESs. We got Jaguars. He got arcades. He got the
Is it
Robotron.
Nintendo 64, fucking Genesis. You fucking name it, he has it.
So, now we're moving forward. Let's get into this week's comic shit. Pop culture and everything else. So, Alex, you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question before we get into the news and shit. I wanted to get you guys' opinion. I want to try and figure out why Fantastic Four failed. Why it, well, failed is a hard word. Why it kind of flopped. Why it didn't make as much money as people thought it was going to make.
Serge, we were discussing that last week just in our little corner, so go ahead and jump in there. What Sony did everything with the budgeting and all that.
Fox.
Fucking same guys. Illuminati.
Apparently there were reports that got out that Fox Limited, Josh Trank, the director, on so basically they gave him this deal. They said, "Here, this is the money that we're going to give you. This is what we're going to give you, the cast, blah blah blah. Like, you got this and that." And at the end of the day, they started cutting all kinds of shit out from him. Like, they cut his budget down. They cut fucking scenes out of the movie that he made, obviously. And in the cast he was able to keep the people that he wanted, but apparently he wanted other bigger names.
Yeah.
But like apparently just Fox just fucked everything at the end of
Which Josh Trank is the one who did Chronicle, right?
Yeah, I believe.
And that was like his the other big one. Which, like, that movie, I mean, wasn't, it made money, but it wasn't like huge. So I think at the end of the day, they, when it comes back to the studio, they wanted to just make sure that they were making the movie, they weren't going to give him too much freedom. But, like, because I kind of saw it, I didn't really see it coming, but even when we were first talking about this trailer, I was like, well, it doesn't really look all that great. I remember you guys were saying it looks good, but I'm just trying to figure out why, like, opening weekend, it just didn't seem to do anything. It's not like everybody heard it wasn't good, so they didn't go. Like, Friday night, it didn't do any money. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out why, what makes it so that, like, because Fantastic Four is a good property. A lot of people like it. It's definitely bigger than Guardians of the Galaxy. It's definitely bigger than, even Ant-Man. So I'm just trying to figure out, what makes movies like Ant-Man do well, whereas Fantastic Four doesn't do well. Or like Green Lantern doesn't do well.
For one, you have people already going in, it's Fox. Fox is going to fuck shit up regardless.
Well, X-Men does well.
But they have a fucking 15-year period that they've been doing movies, and over that 15-year period, they've had fucked up movies.
Yeah, but I don't think you can necessarily sit here and say, like, okay, because the last Fantastic Four wasn't great, which I think it even made money. I mean, they made a sequel, so it made some money.
I honestly think no fucking movie deserves a 9%.
No, definitely not.
You definitely have your fucking haters when it comes to this Fantastic Four film. Obviously, because it's different. You have a different type of cast. You have a different storyline. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it definitely didn't deserve that 9% that it fucking got on. Like, apparently it got lower than the one that was made in 2004 or 5.
I was going to say, people probably just didn't want to go see this one because of the flops from the first two.
But do you think that really makes people's opinion?
I think so. I think for, like, the hardcore comic book guys, I think it does.
Yeah, but people that are watching the Marvel movies, like, it's not all hardcore geeks that are going to see Ant-Man.
Most
or
definitely.
going to see, Guardians of the Galaxy.
But it's because people already know that Marvel, Disney are behind that movie.
Yeah.
Like, they know it's going to be a good movie regardless. and like where Marvel and Disney, the direction that they're going in now, there's no movie that's going to fail. There's no movie that's going to suck.
I think there's a lot of different things. One, if you look at any project without the right momentum of marketing and budgeting to get a product right, it's going to saturate it. I'm even fucking that up. It's just going to really tarnish it. And that's what happened. But the big thing is, this is one thing that people really don't like to talk about within this community. Most people are very big bandwagons. You know, they're always just jumping on. And before this movie, everybody was like, oh, let's not do this. It was literally a trend before it even came about to fucking hate it. You had to hate it.
Right.
Nobody liked it. That's the biggest thing. Before it even came out with the trailers, like, we're not going to lie. The trailers looked fucking amazing from a visual effects aspect.
I didn't think so. I'll disagree with that. They did look amazing from a visual effects point.
And that's the thing. That was something I think they were trying to go a little bit different, a little stronger. We saw some of the characters, and some people weren't really happy with it. They're like, okay, where's the storyline? Because we've heard this storyline already in the last decade or whatever.
Right.
So they're just revamping it. Origin story, all that other crazy shit. So now you have fanboys saying, fuck that, I don't want it, it's bullshit. Then you have these dudes on the bandwagon saying, I don't like it either. Why? Because those guys don't like it.
Right.
And then it just started becoming a trend. So somebody's like, hey, I liked it. Everybody would go after that one person.
Right.
So you saw that everywhere. Posts, like pages, fucking groups, and it was just like, it never had a chance because everybody really disliked it.
Yeah, I'll agree. Their trailers were definitely hard to watch, or not hard to watch, but they just didn't get you pumped. And I'll go back to the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Like, that trailer fucking got you pumped to see that movie. You know, when that song came on and it was just, you know, started. But these trailers going into it, none of them looked interesting, and they kept kind of showing the same thing. You know what I mean? Where there wasn't anything that grabbed you. It didn't really make you want to go see it. And I think that's why.
That is very true. And then, you know, you have Fantastic Four, and with this they went a little bit darker. Fantastic Four isn't really dark in its own aspect, I guess. I think it was weird. It was weird for sure. The cast was weird, but I was ready for the new type of cast. You know, you got an African American for the Human Torch, which people weren't ready for. That people weren't ready for when they casted him before speculations that they were. Came out before they even casted him. Just him being a African American, people weren't ready for it.
Yeah. Well, I think even we've talked about this plenty of times. The racism in cosplay here. You bring a black guy to the set, people are like, nope, don't like it. That's too much of a change for me. That's not going to happen. We're starting to see that more and more. The one thing that we got okayed was fucking Samuel L. Jackson. But he's such a huge name. Everybody knows he's going to be that hard badass. Everybody wants that stereotype. Right. And a new face, because mind you, I'm not trying to be a dick, but everybody that was on this cast for Fantastic, the reboot, they're all fucking B-budget dudes. They're not that big a name.
Well, that's the thing, and they definitely wanted to. I don't know why they wanted to go this way, but they wanted to go younger, and they wanted to, I guess, try and have stars that they could do multiple movies with. And when you do that, you tend to get people who don't have big names yet. I mean, I think Miles Teller was probably the biggest name. You know, you could argue some of the other ones, but. You know, they don't have a big name on it. It's not. I mean, Fantastic Four has sort of always been, you know, a mid-level property as far as comic goes. So you have a little bit of love there. You definitely have more than, you know, some of the Marvel people, but
I think even going into the movie, you know, when they first showed the Thing, I think they showed him from his stomach up, and then when they showed his full body, they showed him naked, and you know, people already started talking about him not having a fucking dick. Fucking, obviously, Michael B. Jordan, you know, being African American, the Human Torch, Victor Von Doom, fucking the shitty face or the shitty fucking costume that they put on him, like it wasn't
I didn't
even.
think it looked too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
I mean, when you look at comic book Doom, it's not. I mean, there's nothing. It looked essentially the same as that. I mean, it's, you know, fucked up face and a cowl. I mean, most times when you look at it, it looks pretty much the same anyway.
So has anyone here like actually gotten to go see it?
No.
Haven't had the time.
And that's what I guess that's the point that we're getting to. Like, what made none of us see it? I mean, if you can extrapolate that onto the general public to why probably they didn't go see it.
I didn't go see it. One, just didn't have the time. I went to go watch Vacation instead because Fantastic Four, just growing up with the comic and the cartoon series in the 90s, it's never connected with me. It's just like, whatever. Especially when they had that pull apart ship.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was just basically that same thing. It's just like, there was nothing There was nothing in any of those trailers that I was like, holy shit, I have to go see that. Like,
Right.
that's going to be dope. And even, like, I was kind of that way with Ant-Man 2. I was a little bit more apprehensive to see that. But then, like, you got some of the humor out of the trailers. You got some, you know... And I guess, to an extent, Serge is right. You kind of have, you know, that Marvel pedigree where you're like, well, it's a Marvel movie, you know. One, you have the continuity of it being a Marvel movie, so you're going to get that thing at the end of the trailer where you get to see a little snippet of the next movie. You know, you get the overall kind of... this movie is going to play a role into the, you know, the larger scheme, so you kind of have to go see it for that reason. But you also get the fact that, like, when Marvel has that brand behind their movies now, where you kind of know that it's going to be a good movie.
Right.
But whereas, you know, Fox doesn't really have that.
Fox just has a really fucking bad rep when it comes to these superhero movies. It's just, you don't know whether it's going to be good or bad.
That's true.
Fox, up your game.
And you already have people petitioning to fucking have Fox give the rights over to Marvel. I think it was just released earlier this week.
Yeah, I know Marvel stopped printing Fantastic Four books because apparently they want it back. They don't want to have any... I mean, they're probably looking at it good that it didn't really do well. But I think it'll take a lot for Fox to give up those rights. I mean,
Yeah.
Because they can always try and do it again,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with going with a reboot, you know. But as long as it's done right.
Fuck another reboot.
Well, it's a matter
Well,
of...
they're already going through with Fantastic Four 2, so let's make Fantastic Four 2 fucking better than what Fantastic Four was.
I don't know. If looking at the budget they had, they might scrap it. I mean, there was scheduled for a Green Lantern 2. There's been scheduled for all kinds of...
Well, but Green Lantern it's different. That's Warner Bros.
No, but I'm saying there was a direct sequel, because what you're saying is that Fantastic Four is already greenlit.
Right.
Number 2. They might end up scrapping it.
Oh, because Green Lantern was...
Well, not even just that, but that, I mean,
With sales and
I think it
everything.
did $26 million on a $60 million budget.
Yeah, like
Like
they were going to be
a $26 million
well below.
opening weekend. They're probably going to clear 50.
I think they said on either I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday that they made like 11 mil.
Yeah,
That was fucking shitty.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's...
Who knows? Maybe it becomes a cult classic like Scarface. It goes onto the dollar theaters. Everybody watches it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the biggest thing was with the one that came out in 2004, 2005. They were catering to like kids and shit.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what-
it was more
kid-friendly.
lighthearted. I mean, that's why you don't get maybe as good of a movie, but
And then like now they're going for more of a darker, adultish. Fan base.
Because I could definitely see that. If you're a mother or a father, I mean, unless you're taking your kid there for like a nostalgia, like, oh, it's Fantastic Four, let's go see that. There's nothing in that trailer that would have been like, oh, I'm going to take my kid to see that. You know what I mean? Because it did look like, even though it had a younger cast, it did look like it was made for more adults.
It looked like a hybrid of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I want to think about that. That just came to my head.
You know
I
what the
was
shitty
like,
part is? You bring up kids or you bring up parents wanting to take kids to the movies. Fucking parents took kids to fucking watch Ted 2, bro. Like, I get it, but it's fucking raunchy as fuck. What in your fucking mind would tell you I'm gonna bring a kid to fucking watch a
Family Guy.
rated R movie?
Every fucking kid in this world has a goddamn tablet.
It's still
Parents
fucked up.
fucking suck.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Like, I'd rather take my kid to go watch
I think
Fantastic
that's
Four
just,
over Ted 2.
I think anything else, that's just selfishness over anything else. It's just, I want to go see a movie. I can't get a fucking babysitter.
True.
I'm going to go see it. I'm going to take my kid to see this. And they won't understand it anyway, so I might as well just take them to see it.
Shit, now today's technology.
No, not even that. Like, my dad took me to see The Crow back when I was like fucking second grade.
So it's his fault. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck, what's going on? Oh, my God, someone's being raped.
Yeah, but it's true.
You know, like...
I was going to say it's not
Right
that
in
too,
the
but that's true.
track.
Somebody does get raped in that movie.
Somebody gets thrown off about it, but, those are things. And then, like, even, like, the fucking album that came out, the soundtrack, I was like, I really like the soundtrack. So my dad's like, here you go. And I'm like... That moment is where he fucked up my life, where I said, you can say fucking a song? You know?
Over the kids' pop.
And then, like, oh, there's a comic book? Hey, Dad, I want this comic book. Okay. Like, is it selfishness? That time period, I'd say my dad was probably green as fuck, because it's a totally different world now.
Yeah.
We know what's going on in the world. My dad, he didn't know I was there with a fucking cassette tape with fucking headphones on, just like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Blame it on him being naive, bro.
I would not say my father was a lazy
Listen.
father whatsoever.
Listen, your father had 5 girls and 1 boy. Well, technically 6 girls, but...
Jealous? But it was there.
This is fucked up. I love you, Frank.
That's all you got? Okay, so we'll go back. Fucking franchise sucked, marketing sucked, storyline sucked, and I just think everyone just got to the point where it was just like, man, you have so many principles.
We can't say storyline
But
sucked.
yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
Not only that, but you can't even really say that the storyline was that bad because people going in to see it opening weekend don't really have a reference for like, oh, I heard that somebody said it was good or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going opening weekend, it's from hype. It's from the trailer. So you can't really say it's a bad movie.
You know, their marketing for the last, like, 2 weeks has been shit compared to Straight Outta Compton, which comes out this week.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So you sit there and you look at your business model and you say, what the fuck happened to your goddamn marketing?
Yeah, but I think when it comes to comic book movies, I think a lot of people expect us to do the marketing. And by that, I don't mean, like, Sony's like, hey, you guys do the marketing. I mean, like, when it comes to comic book movies, they expect people with blogs, people with, podcasts, people with that kind of stuff to do their marketing for them to get the word out of their movies.
I think that's true, but even, like, I think that goes back to something Jesse James references. Jesse James, like, every single comic book movie should have one thing at the end. Thank you to all our local comic book stores.
Right.
Like, cool, but, like, that's the thing that people don't do. Like, I think we recently saw it with the crowdfunding for Super Troopers too.
Right.
They went after the people. Hey guys, we want to make the movie. We're looking for $4 million. How about you guys help us? And they hit all their homies up at the same time. They're like, dude, this is a community thing because we have the project. We want to roll. They did that United. You got to realize with the big guys from like Sony, Marvel, all the other fucking crazy fucks, it's a business. It's just numbers. There's some great passionate stories coming out. Fantastic might have been, but it never had a chance.
Look, on Instagram, I asked, I think it was Saturday, I asked, who watched Fantastic Four and what'd you think? The guys, some of the local guys here in Arizona, they call themselves Talking Comic-Con, Talking_Comic-Con on Instagram. They replied, they said, Fantastic Four was fun. Was a fun character-driven origin story that could use more action. The reviews shit. The
reviews it is getting right now seem unwarranted. Sound special effects are good. Story was decent. Acting was solid. Bottom line, don't let the early reviews scare you. Go see it for yourself.
Nathan.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think those are the things, those are the things that we deal with in pop culture. Because, this wasn't the first. It could be a pro, a con. There's many different ways that it goes when it comes to, once you put that energy out there with the masses, you don't know what's going to come out. This is something whoever didn't want it, whoever saw, because who knows? You don't know what kind of fucking propaganda is on the back end.
Right.
And that's the thing. Even on us being podcasters, say, hey, we dig it. Me and Madrid were at the fucking movies on Friday, and it's like, let's go see Vacation. That looks fun.
Vacation was fun.
It was fucking hilarious. But, that was just something we wanted to have fun and we wanted to enjoy something, and still Fantastic was not something that said, hey, you should watch me.
Because Fantastic Four, with the trailers, it wasn't going to be funny. And if you were in the mood to watch something fun, exciting...
Yeah, and not only was it not going to be funny, but it wasn't even really going to be fun. It wasn't even going to be,
Well, which we know could have been fun. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't know that. We still don't. And I think that goes back to what you're saying is there was a lot of negative propaganda.
So we're still watching this movie when it hits the dollar theaters, right?
No, because they'll probably be coming out of fucking DVD at the same time it comes out of the dollar theaters.
Netflix.
Oh, wait, but Vacation's coming out that same week.
Can't do it, bro.
So
all right,
next?
Let's go. We're moving forward.
News, then.
All right, so we have Wesley Snipes.
We call him Wesley Pipes.
Yes,
Wesley
the
Pipes.
legendary Wesley Pipes.
Looks like he's teasing his mystery role for Blade. He's either going to continue as the character or he's going to continue as a character that'll go toe-to-toe against Blade.
Oh, wait. Say it again?
He's going to go against himself? Or is he just going to be...
Maybe a new revamp of it.
So wait, what did he say exactly?
Exactly what he said. Quote, he said, we have had a very positive and favorable discussions about Blade and Weave, him being him and Marvel. Character and other things they have in mind. We'll see where it goes. For those Blade fans, if we never reprise Blade, I have another character that will stand toe-to-toe with Blade any day.
Oh, so he's not saying...
it could be another character, another franchise. That he might
Yeah,
jump
that's
into.
cool.
Oh, no, which I get. Yeah. I thought you meant like Blade was going up against Blade.
Well, no, it's,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, but it's all good. But you know what? Wesley Snipes, he looked a little older on Expendables 3.
A little.
But 7 years in fucking prison will do that to you.
Right.
As for Blade, I think everybody in the fucking world wants to see that. Blade made cinema
I don't.
what it is. You shut your dirty fucking whore mouth when you talk about Wesley Pipes being fucking Blade.
Hey, the legendary Wesley Pipes.
Sorry.
I don't really care.
What's your beef?
I don't know beef. I just don't particularly care to see another movie with him as Blade.
You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about, do you?
He's hungry, bro. Leave him alone. He doesn't know what to say.
The real vampires are out.
I think all
Twilight?
Yeah, bro.
all that has been said about Blade, that needs to be said, has been said.
You watch your dirty fucking mouth.
Especially with Wesley Snipes as Blade.
I was born ready, motherfucker. That's all I got. Jesse, take me home.
Gucci Coo. That was fucking dope. But no, that's the thing, is when was the last Blade movie? Ryan Reynolds and all that.
4?
Fuck. That was some time ago, dude.
04, are you sure?
Yeah. Blade Trinity, I believe, came out in 2004.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
All right, Serge, moving on forward.
So apparently Will Smith has been confirmed to be involved in Bad Boys
That
revival.
just makes sense. It's only a matter of time before they get Martin Lawrence.
You got to realize, what the fuck does Will Smith really have going for him besides...
Deadshot, bro. Deadshot.
Okay, I get it, but...
Do you? I don't think you do.
I do.
But at the end of the day, why would you not? If somebody's like, hey, we're going to get millions of dollars to come back and play this movie again.
Just be
Why
your
would you not?
stereotypical self. He's literally the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in Bad Boys, just with cussing. Same character.
No,
You
it's
think?
not.
You think?
Oh, yeah!
No, it's not.
You think Margaret Robbie's gonna be in it? She's been in every movie since he's been back into the movie scene.
You guys see that one where he was a con man or whatever?
Focus?
Was that any good? Yeah.
No, I didn't see
It was
that.
pretty good.
But wait. Let's go back to this. How is it not? How is he not?
Because Uncle Phil's not there.
That's true.
He's not the same character. He's not a kid who went from the mean streets to being rich.
He had a grown... Well, that's the thing. It's actually the reverse. He was a privileged kid that wanted to be in the streets. His mom and dad died, gave him a fucking fortune.
It is.
Yet again, he was a woman...
Womanizer.
thrived fucking teen, but he was a grown man playing a teen, and you saw he was a lot older than just being a teen. Same character, same energetic, just sit there, just more of that class clown. Same thing in this fucking series.
Martin Lawrence plays more of the clown in this movie.
Martin Lawrence is the bitch.
Dude, in that movie, he plays the straight man. You understand that, right?
Yeah, Will
What?
Smith's a straight man.
No, I'm not saying that. No, Martin Lawrence is the stereotypical fucking... He's just the fucking... He's a bitch in the movie.
Why
Like,
is he a bitch?
Right.
No, you know what I mean? There's no masculinity. He's just always nagging. Oh, I'm unhappy. Somebody pay attention to me. I can't leave you, Mike Larry, but I fucking can't live without you.
You know what you
Oh, it
just
sounds like me and
described?
Jesse.
Madrid?
No, you just described fucking the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. motherfucker.
But I'm excited. I'm fucking excited as fuck. I love those movies.
Yeah,
That's all he has.
I'll watch them. Just like I'll watch Bad Boys 1 and 2. I still think 2 was pretty crappy.
If
I'll
If
watch
it's on
it.
FX, I'll watch it.
If you're
It's
looking for an
Sony, it would be on
entertainment,
Netflix.
just to sit there and
Oh,
be entertained, they're
whatever.
fucking great movies.
Sony.
They're good
On
movies.
TV.
They're good blockbuster movies. I mean, summer blockbuster. Go see them when they're
So,
summer.
I dig it. Moving.
All right, so now we have Teddy Sears has been revealed in his costume as Jay Garrick.
That
in
comic they put out was pretty dope.
The Flash.
Is that an actual comic cover they're doing?
Yeah.
Or is that just a
Yeah, it's a homage to that cover.
No, I understand that, but are they actually putting that on a comic book, or is that just...
No, it's
A
just
poster.
it's just a poster, promotional.
I the poster though.
Wait, if you... For those who don't see it, it's a throwback to the Flash of Two Worlds comic book cover, where you have the new Lantern, Barry Allen, and Jay Garrick on the other side, racing too. It looks pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to find out if he's going to be there just in one, like a one-off, or like, well, first of all, how are they going to do that character? Where, if he's just coming from a different universe or what. But if he's going to be there for a long time, or if he's just there for a one-off episode.
I don't know. I think you'll be there for a few episodes throughout the whole season,
That'd be
just like flashbacks or whatever, or current whatever. I don't. I think you'll.
They'll probably have a nice story arc for him, especially when they're bringing in so many for Earth 2.
Are they running a lot of Earth?
While we were talking about the other week or whatever, that they had Kid Flash coming
You act like
in.
I listen to this podcast.
But you were talking on the podcast.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because you fuck on a video doesn't mean you want to see yourself fuck.
But yeah, I think
Which you gotta look at least 10 seconds for the money shot.
I think the promotional poster was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, the poster's definitely dope. But yeah, I'm interested to see, if he sticks around. Because that would be an interesting if they bring in the idea of multiple worlds and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking just like fucking the first season Flash versus Reverse Flash.
Shut the fuck up. That's not funny.
What's not funny?
What's not funny?
Nothing. Moving forward.
Now you gotta
What
say
the
what's not
hell
funny.
is that about?
So what do we got? What's next?
Because you haven't seen the season?
All right, so we're gonna go for Beetlejuice right now.
All right, so Beetlejuice was confirmed by Winona Ryder as if it hasn't been confirmed by Tim Burton or Michael Keaton already. But she basically went on the Late Show and said that, or the Late Night Show with Seth Meyers, and confirmed it.
For Beetlejuice 2, huh?
Beetlejuice 2.
Did it say anything about like what?
It does no
year they're looking
storyline
at?
or anything
No,
like
nothing,
that.
just confirmed?
Basically confirming that it's in the works, and Tim Burton's behind it
They
with
have
Michael
Alec
Keaton.
Baldwin. Or not?
They haven't announced that. It's only Keaton, Burton, and Ryder talking about it. That it's
Who's the other?
that it's
Who's the
a
other chicken?
The mom?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh. No, it's not her.
I don't even know her fucking name, dude.
Well, let's pull it up.
Is it Gina Davis?
That's what I was thinking. I was
it's
thinking Gina
not-
Davis too.
Gina Davis, type piece of ass. This chick's that ugly fucking goofy bitch.
You?
Well, you've
I'm not ugly and I'm not goofy. I'm sexy as fuck.
You're
I'm delicious.
goofy, but you're that.
Oh, so you're saying I'm funny?
Crazy and beautiful.
So we have Alec Baldwin.
I was thinking about the
Gina-
mom.
Oh, wait. Yes, give it to me.
I was thinking about the mom. My bad. I
It
fucked
was
up.
Gina Davis.
There's the mom.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The mom's the same mom from Home Alone.
Fuck. It is.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Kevin.
Beetlejuice.
I don't know. You guys excited for it? What
Yeah.
you guys
Fuck
excited?
yeah, dude. That's my childhood all fucking back again.
Fucking if they can.
You get-
Wait. So I gotta ask you a question, Alex. You're a historian of comedy, correct?
What I feel like I'm lucky to.
You're a comic aficionado.
Okay.
All right.
Historian.
The original guy they wanted to cast to play Beetlejuice. Do you know who it was?
John Belushi?
Nope.
No.
Crazier.
Who?
Sam Kinison.
Oh, that makes sense.
Sam.
Wouldn't he have been great?
I don't know. He would just been doing his act.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
It would have been fucking sick. Nobody ever
I
really
don't know.
gave him-
It's hard to get better than Michael Keaton. This dude.
No. Michael Keaton fucking killed it. But I'm just saying, Beetlejuice, Sam Kinison, same kind of guy, same energy, same fucking crazy.
I agree, but Sam Kinison is more that like Lewis Black, where he gets more angry rather than eccentric.
That's true. I know, like Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton for Beetlejuice, he only filmed for 2 weeks and he was done. Out.
Yeah, it would have been interesting though.
Oh,
It would've
yeah.
been interesting.
I just really saw that. I was like, dude, that's fucking sick.
Well, did you guys watch that Birdman movie
No.
with Michael Keaton?
Uh-uh.
Apparently, it's like a really dark comedy too.
Yeah, it just came on HBO actually.
Yeah.
I watched that for sure.
And people were talking about how he still has his chops, and he'd be able to do this fucking Beetlejuice movie pretty good, even being as old as he is now.
Oh well, yeah, dude. That's the same thing with Kiss. Like, once you put the makeup on, like makeup hides age.
Yeah.
So you can just fucking throw makeup on anybody, and they're the same age as they were when they
He's
were.
already got the same type of hair,
Yeah.
He grew into his hair.
pretty much.
Kiss
All
is a
right,
great
so
man.
going forward, or continuing, we have Ronda Rousey earlier this week. She went on Reddit, or she created a Reddit account, and a fan asked if she could play any hero, which hero she'd like to play. And she said a lot of the good ones have already been taken, but I'd like to vie for Miss Marvel.
And that was for any hero or like for any specific
Wait, what did
like
she mean?
Marvel,
A lot of the
DC.
good ones have been taken.
I think
Well,
it said. I think for Marvel characters, Marvel comics.
What Marvel Comics chicks have been taken?
Storm, Jean Grey.
Besides Wasp and if you taken the X-Men one, but besides Wasp and Scarlet Witch,
Scarlet Witch. That was a
Black
and,
Widow.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. No, you still got.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that have been done. But
Well, I mean, big namers that. Well, I shouldn't even say big namers, but names that Marvel is toying with now. And like going forward, Miss Marvel is a name. It's somebody that hasn't been casted yet. So if she could play that role, maybe that's something that she's interested in. Like,
Well, the
how-
thing is, can she act?
no,
We haven't seen her.
she
She
should,
hasn't
yeah.
proved anything.
I just don't think Marvel will do it. I mean,
right.
Marvel doesn't need that like you said. They don't need a name like Ronda Rousey, especially somebody who can't particularly act. I mean, she's not an actress,
No, she's not for sure.
and I mean she makes cameos in movies, but essentially she's just playing herself.
Well, and those cameos are horrible.
Shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, not to take anything away from the UFC champ, because she'd probably be.
No, she'll fuck us up, but I'm still gonna tell her, yo, you still can't fucking act.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure Mark Ruffalo could kick her ass too, but we still talk shit about him.
Yeah. So she was asked that earlier this week, and she.
Wouldn't she be like fucking playing like?
Well, I
fucking...
think she was just doing a Reddit AMA and somebody asked her or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Basically.
whatever.
She-Hulk.
Nah.
I was thinking about.
Well, because she doesn't talk.
That's how we like our women.
All right.
I don't know, man. I'd sit there. I don't know. She should go fucking do like some Dungeons and Dragons and go fucking play some fucking Pokemon cards.
Well, she's big into Pokemon. She's big into Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So she's like really huge in that.
She blew Boma.
See, that's the thing. I don't think she's. I mean, I don't know her obviously, but I don't think she's particularly into Marvel comics. I know she's big into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that in like interviews and shit. But
Anime,
I mean, if she's not like, I wasn't particularly cool with Channing Tatum or Channing Tatum. Being Gamma and stuff like that. But then I heard that he was really big into that character and like he was the one who wanted to get into it. So that makes sense. If like you know that character and you want to be that character, then that's cool. But if you're just trying to, I want to be in a Marvel movie and they're making this movie because it's Miss Marvel, I don't want to shoehorn you into a movie just because you want to play it.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
I mean, maybe she cleans up her acting gig and her acting chops, and she could do it.
Well, I think it goes back to like what John Leguizamo when he's talking about is I would say Joe Rogan more than John Leguizamo. You have some of the greats, and they learn this and that. They hold it up like, acting's a skill. You got to learn so many different psychological things. You got to put yourself through this. You got to become this person. You got to harvest your emotions.
Like method.
And you got to be real. You have method. You have your. Well, I forgot what's the psychology? There's a psychology one. Whatever the fuck it is, but Joe Rogan's like, literally, you're blowing up just how to pretend. How hard is it just to pretend? It's not that big of a fucking deal.
Well, it is. Acting's not easy.
No, to me personally, I think everybody acts.
You sucked at the movie we were in. We started.
No, we didn't. You were being a diva, and I had to watch you.
That's true, but you still sucked. You sucked at watching me.
My big fear was the director was going to kick you off set.
The problem is there's a difference between getting on camera and kind of trying to be yourself and calling that acting and actually acting. Like, actually acting is hard to try and get into somebody else's persona and be a different person. That's not an easy task.
I think pretty much as fake as people are in this world, they do it all the time.
Well, but when people are being fake, they're not trying to be somebody else. They're trying to be not who they are, and there's a difference between them.
I think that
But they're not behind the camera, though.
behind the camera can change the ballgame, but being fake and not being yourself, to be somebody else to fit in, exactly what we're talking about being fake. It's not because they're unhappy with themselves, they're unsure. Unhappy could be there. They could be unsure in every other thing. But I just think it is, you're not the same guy you are with your 9-to-5 job.
Okay, but that's not the same thing as acting.
I think it is, because you sit there for 8 hours just saying something, I like it.
But
You're not behind the camera, though.
Camera don't mean,
it
camera's
doesn't even
minimal.
matter that. What I'm saying is that just because like somebody's acting and being a fake person doesn't mean that they can be a specific person. Like, to act and to become a specific person isn't the same as just people pretending to not be themselves or being a fake person.
Pretending to be themselves is probably something that they've tried to master over a long period of time.
No, I get that. But my thing is, I personally don't believe it's that big a deal. I 100%. I really would say I'm with Joe Rogan. Like, okay, you got to become somebody else. Big fucking deal. I don't think it's as hard as people make it. Say Ronda wanted to do it. She probably could if she wanted to.
I'm not saying she couldn't. I'm not saying any of us could. I'm just saying it's not as easy as you're trying to make it out to be.
I think it is.
It's definitely not.
Let's prove it. Let's go do something.
Okay.
We'll fucking Periscope that shit.
Okay.
You guys want to play?
Like,
Periscope?
acting is not just something that you can just take up. It's not, I shouldn't say that. It is something you just take up. Being a good actor is not something that you can just take up. It's definitely a talent and a learned ability. It's something that you have to learn how to do.
We have a target date. We'll target date it for August 27th.
Wow,
happens to be
27, sir.
It happens to be a Thursday, and happens to be the days that we podcast.
So we're gonna go acting, Alex, toe to toe.
You have 2
You're
weeks.
trained.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Definitely not
red
trained.
leather.
You're more trained than any of us at this fucking round table.
I fucking did improv like 20 years ago.
You're not that old.
Okay, it was like 10 years ago.
Out of language yesterday.
Actually, it probably wasn't.
And you did it a lot.
Anyway, I didn't do a lot.
Really?
Barely.
I went to a couple of summer camps.
Square.
You were in fucking like the fucking club.
I was in speech and debate. I wasn't in drama.
Same shit. I saw the Republican fucking talk the other day.
What's our next story?
Fuck
Next
you.
story, moving forward. Spider-Man to have 2 costumes in Captain America Civil War.
Spider-Man's gay as fuck.
So basically, he's going to have his homemade costume, and then Tony Stark's apparently going to give him his real, true blue and red costume. Red and blue costume.
Isn't it Spider-Man's birthday this week?
It was Spider-Man's birthday on Tuesday.
Ah.
Yesterday.
So how old is he?
53.
53.
53 years ago on August 10th, so it would have been 2 days ago.
He has a good plastic surgeon because he still looks like a teenage boy.
You like him like that, that's why. They continue to make him
Flexible. So 2 costumes. One's supposed to be his generic output, and Tony Stark again is supposed to come out of nowhere and make something fantastic.
I wonder if they're going to kind of use this to make almost like an origin story for him and then just launch him into the Sony movies.
That'd be a smart move.
Because it seems like the only reason to really use 2, if you're going to use 2 suits, would be, like I said, the homemade suit, the one that he makes, and then if that's his homemade suit, then that's him at the beginning of his becoming a superhero.
Right.
So I wonder if they're going to do it that way, which I would be cool with. That would be actually really cool. I mean,
Instead of wasting a whole other movie on an Origins.
Yeah, so that's it for the Spider-Man. He's going to have 2 costumes. Tony Stark's going to give him his red and blue.
You say that one more time, I'm gonna piss on Spider-Man.
So Tony Stark.
hey, it's not Spider-Man. It's not as easy as all that.
All right, now we're going to get into something that Jesse loves.
Dick!
Besides...
Oh!
No, Jesse's big into this specific character. And he calls himself...
Jesse motherfucking Constantine.
And in other words, we're going to be talking about John Constantine.
The one and only.
So the guy that played John Constantine, which happens to be... What's his name?
Jesse, what's his name?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan played John Constantine for the CBS... NBC show. Constantine. That was recently...
No wonder nobody watched it.
I watched it.
I watched a few episodes. They were pretty good.
It was great.
Yeah,
It was on a Friday, man. That shit sucked.
That was already a dead spot, dude.
Yeah.
He was already in a grave.
SmackDown
It was
on
a good
Friday.
show, it was just on Friday.
Yeah,
But
Fridays
anyways,
sucks.
He's going to be making an appearance for 1 episode on Arrow coming up with the season, the new season, which starts, I believe, in October. October 7th.
October 7th.
And he's going to be playing the same character, John Constantine.
Who confirmed this?
They all did on Twitter.
No.
Matt Ryan, the writer for the show for the John Constantine show, and then you also have Stephen Amell confirming it. But yeah,
That's pretty cool that they're getting to a point where they're just throwing people in there just to do like different cameos.
No,
because
they're not done with him.
they're going to be using him for the Legends
They're
of
not
Tomorrow.
done with him.
It's going to be going into Legends of Tomorrow
Right.
because what they're using him for is they're going to be using him for like the shit that he does for the Lazarus Pit. So they're going to tie it up to bring him back like Sarah Lance.
Right.
She's going to come back as White Canary or whatever the fuck she is. So they're going to be tying it up to that.
I guarantee you, it's fucking David S. Goyer, dude. This is going to be power. We just don't know where it is. I just think there's a lot of shit that just went up against him wrong. It was good. No one going to
It was a good
say
show.
that. It was a really good
I'm
show.
not saying it's not.
He'll come back. I guarantee you that he will have something else.
And he fucking played a great John.
But he might end
Constantine.
up doing a bunch of cameos, but they're not going to get that show back going.
No, I think the show's going to come back. I just don't know how. Give it some time.
CW's gonna buy the rights, man.
I'm going to tell you, he's going to go to fucking... It's going to go to Netflix.
If the CW really wanted to buy the rights, they would have bought it.
Maybe they're just keeping
Whatever.
people in suspense.
Maybe.
Well, the creator's already off working on other shit, so, I mean, unless it's going to start with a whole new writing staff and shit.
The creator was fucking already writing a lot of other shit while he was doing this.
Right.
So I don't think that's going to really change.
So staying on the topic of TV shows, I guess, earlier this week it was confirmed that, well, not confirmed, but people were talking about Supergirl airing at the same time that Gotham's going to be airing. So obviously Supergirl's going to be airing on CBS, And Gotham airs on Fox at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Marvel's gonna get their ass kicked.
They're both DC.
Marvel
Yeah, there's no
anywhere
Marvel.
in here.
No, I'm just letting you guys know. They're gonna get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Hey, my
Agents of
man
S.H.I.E.L.D.
said Marvel's getting their ass kicked.
Hey, are you guys gonna fucking back me or not?
Shit.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D's in the sub. But yeah, no.
That's all I got.
So they're competing against each other.
I wonder.
Well, they're not, because the Supergirl people were saying, well, it's not gonna go head to head because we're targeting a whole different audience. We're targeting like younger people. The demographics is gonna be different. They're with big and happy type of shit. Like obviously Gotham's not big and happy and like one big happy family type of shit.
We're all gonna watch Supergirl.
Oh, we are to watch Melissa Benoit.
Duh.
Sure. I want to watch Ally McBeal,
Oh,
that?
that was a good show.
her boss.
Oh, okay. Bro,
You're not gonna check her out?
no, he's shaking his head at me because I didn't know what Alec McBeal was.
They didn't have it on television.
He's young.
He is young, dude.
That's what came into my head.
That he was young?
The
Yeah.
Telemundo.
Oh, Telemundo plug.
Oh, he was young as fuck.
Hit the SAP
I was
button.
wondering why all these different television stations have own all the rights to all these different DC products.
Do they own them or they just go to them?
I don't know, but
DC's
well,
starting
I know
a mass
CW is
takeover.
owned by WB. It's owned by Warner Brothers, who has all the film rights to DC.
Right.
I just don't know why, for some reason, Supergirl is on CBS and why Gotham.
Time slots? CW might have time slots.
No, it's
Or
not even
shows
that.
already
It's somebody like you have to own the rights to either the television or the movies for those specific characters. So it's not necessarily that they just don't want to do it at the same time slots. It's just I don't know why. Anyway,
Permission? They give him permission to do it?
yeah, it could be. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure a couple people will be wondering who wins and shit like that, but.
All right. So the biggest story today was the Entertainment Weekly photos that were released today,
These
obviously,
were sick.
for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. There were it was 12 new stills. And you had Kylo Ren and the two heroes, which are these two guys. I forget their names.
I think you're talking about Han Solo and Chewie.
Besides,
Those are
so
two
it's-
heroes of the story.
so it's Kylo Ren, Finn and Rey, General Hux, Captain Phasma, and C-3PO along with R2-D2, and it also had like a picture with Han Solo and Chewbacca that was released not too long
Han
ago.
Solo is a bitch.
So let's look at the photos.
Did you see one of these where they're putting like fucking that BB-8 droid in a bag?
No.
That was
bag.
fucking weird, dude.
What do we got?
So breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Dane?
That's
That's Han Solo's daughter. Or it's been rumored to be anyway.
so this is also the cover, which happens to be
The
Kylo
That's
Ren.
kind of that's a pretty sick mask.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go on like with the iconic, obviously Darth Vader and shit like that, it's a pretty dope mask.
Yeah.
Plus you got the hood, so you're kind of a Darth Maul feel.
I think the whole thing is just fucking sick, dude.
I know they grabbed the two edge blade. Now they made it to 3. Next bad guy's gonna have 4. You guys watch. It's gonna be a fucking swastika.
A swastika lightsaber.
Yeah. This guy looks like he's looking for some pudding. Yeah, I said it.
It's a little weird, but I like it.
This is General Hux?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I think that's a pretty good one.
he
The next one I think is the one with him in the sack. Yeah.
That is nuts.
They're putting 2 balls in the sack.
You're broken. We gotta take it back to Walmart.
Well, I guess technically it's 1 ball, but 2 round
But yeah,
pieces.
that's the cool thing about this movie. They're doing all the shit they make it. Like all the droids, all the fucking big aliens.
Crab and Mars.
Crabs and Mars.
That's fucking sick.
This
This
is
one right
the
here?
dark
Yeah.
side.
That's a dope shot.
I still think his fucking getup is sick.
It looks like a nice,
Kylo
like,
Ren's.
like the intro to a rock video.
Yeah.
So what's that red piece on that stormtrooper? It basically means like that's Kylo Ren's right hand man, or he's like a captain or something, or what?
This looks like a
General.
shoulder pad.
No.
This is Captain Phasma, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
He looks dope.
Is it
This
silver?
looks like a stormtrooper
Yeah.
on drugs.
The chrome.
She.
She. Oh, my bad. I apologize. She looks like a stormtrooper on crack.
Who
I
is
think-
Captain Phasma? Who's playing it?
The chick from Game of Thrones. Chick who plays Brienne Tarth.
Oh, okay.
Delicious.
Groceries.
Yeah, the director, right?
Who's the other guy?
I don't know.
Probably his coffee guy. I
Who's
said
Ronda Rousey?
2 sugars. Who's that supposed to be?
It's fucking Wedge Antilles, motherfucker.
What he said, motherfucker.
Eat my ass. Who are those guys supposed to be?
What the? Why is his arm red?
Because
Oh,
they had to do that because that stupid toy came out where his arm is red.
What the hell?
Really?
Are you serious?
Probably, I don't know. But no, there was like way back when they were doing these promo shots,
Futuristic cowboy.
and his arm, like one of his arms was red,
No.
and they were like speculating how's it going to happen in the movie and shit. And I think they just like fucked up, so now they actually have to do it.
Fuck. Obviously, you have Han Solo and Chewie, and then this is the cover for. They're basically covered, featured on the Entertainment Weekly for the fall movies that are coming out. With Kylo Ren on the cover.
Nice.
Pretty sick. I like it. I can't wait. December 25th, one coming out.
Oh man, it's this year. Fuck you, Santa Claus.
Creed's gonna get his ass kicked.
Who is?
Creed.
You think so?
There's a lot.
I never
of
liked that band anyway.
Don't you lie.
Don't you fuck
All
on
right,
me.
so
I've been in the bar where we sang that song together. There's a lot
this
of
is
big bad
we're
boy
gonna hit
shit.
Alex's favorite shit. Alex likes Game of Thrones, and they've casted a young Ned Stark for season 6 in Sebastian Croft.
Yeah. And this is particularly important. Nobody in the room is going to understand this, but this is particularly important because what this means is that a lot of the speculation is that they're going to go back to before all the events of Game of Thrones to the Tower of Joy and reveal who the parents are of Jon Snow. So essentially, it'll fill in that story, that backstory, which is a major in the theory. A lot of the theories that are going around, it plays a huge role in a lot of those theories of who Jon Snow's parents are. Who, if he's gonna end up being, if he's still alive, if he's still,
I thought Jon Snow is Ned Stark's son, right? His bastard son, right?
Yes.
So would they be revealing who his mom is?
Well, okay, so his mom is, he said his mom is this chick Wyla, who he had an affair with when he was off at war.
Right.
But a lot of the theories that are going around is that it's actually not his son; it's actually his sister's son.
Oh,
And
shit.
Rhaegar Targaryen, who was the prince at the
Right.
time, the one that was dethroned. So, a lot of the speculation is that, and that's still a theory that hasn't been confirmed by George R.R. Martin, but that's the theory. And so, if that scene that they're doing, that would make sense to put it into that category of his sister being her parents.
His
So
parents.
Jon Snow would essentially be a Targaryen, which would mean he would be able to control dragons. He would be able to essentially be the king.
Okay. And they killed him off in the last season, right?
At the end of last season, he was stabbed by multiple people of the Night's Watch. There's not really confirmed that he's dead.
Yeah.
He's bleeding out as the credits roll.
They did he came out in I forgot which late night show he came out in, but they interviewed him and they were like, yeah, pretty much when anybody gets killed off on the show in the real world, we pretty much stop talking to them.
Yeah.
So nobody's talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for
Well,
it.
the thing is, it wouldn't. The only reason they would kind of do this scene would be to reveal that he is the son, and it wouldn't make sense for him to be dead if he has a bigger destiny to
Right.
come.
Because they go back and say, who his parents are and why he's not dead and why he's
Right.
continuing in season 6. Makes sense.
Exactly.
So this week also was revealed, rumored Power Ranger characters' bios revealed.
So what does
How
that
was it
mean
rumored
exactly?
if they were revealed?
So Jason is 17 years old, making makings of someone or something great if he would just get out of his own way. So it sounds like Jesse.
What the fuck?
Don't give him a compliment.
Kimberly is also 17 years old, unconventionally cool, all in a way that popular girls wish they were.
Sounds
Me.
like
So this for the movie?
Yeah, this is for the movie.
Oh, okay.
No, we're just talking.
This is for the Power Rangers movie, rumored with like the character bios and shit. Trini is also 17 years old, mysterious and extremely bright, which happens to be Alex.
Wait, a loner who owns it.
That is Alex.
Oh yeah.
Y'all some Power Rangers.
Self-sufficient. Yeah, that's a big word.
Fuck you guys, I'm Billy.
Billy, 17 years old, slight and awkward. I'm guessing that's slightly. No, slightly.
No, they mean thin.
Oh, nice. Billy is challenged in his abilities to communicate and interact socially.
That's
Serge.
That's Serge.
Zach is 17 years old, always the life of the party, filled with bravado and swagger. Zach's tough and cool.
That's
on the
Alex.
Exterior. A charming guy who's never had
Zach, bro.
a charming guy who's never had trouble with one-liners, nor lacked confidence around women.
Wow.
Ah.
All right, we all know who that is.
Who?
We don't know who it is.
Oh.
Mike?
No.
Serena?
All right.
Fair.
So then it goes for that. Those are the character bios.
Fuck, I'm not a Power Ranger.
Rumored character bios
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
for.
They're just being themselves from the original shit. All right.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about this, bro?
I know, but I didn't think I was going to be that disappointed. You fuck a fat chick, think you're going to nut, you find out she smells like fish. Life sucks. What are you going to do?
Do you continue, though?
Don't rub me when you ask me that.
You like that shit, though.
Yeah, I never played my wieners.
All right. So the last topic that we have for today is going to be a trailer, and it's for Quentin Tarantino's Hateful Eight. It was released today by the Weinstein Company. Weinstein Company behind it. Yeah.
They do all the little...
It's going to have Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walton Goggins, Damian.
Just say the big names. Let's just go for the Michael Madison and Tim Roth. We're good.
Yeah.
Everybody else ain't shit.
Bruce Dern, motherfucker?
Or the Tim Roth?
So this is the official
Exactly.
trailer for the Hateful Eight.
You think it'll be like snakes on the plane?
Yeah, pretty much. It is. I'm not lying either.
Oh, you've seen it already?
Yeah.
Spoilers! We come across a vast landscape.
There's snow and horses.
And
A guy in the middle of the road.
why is the white horse gotta be in front?
Oh shit, he's fucking sitting on bodies.
Got room for one more.
Samuel L. Jackson. Kurt Russell jumps out. Hairy as fuck.
The eighth bill.
They call him the hangman. When the handbill says dead or alive, the rest of us just shoot you in the back, come up on top of Kurt somewhere, and bring you in dead over the saddle. But when John Root, the hangman, gets you,
So Samuel L. Jackson just putting a lowdown on his character for Kurt Russell.
So Samuel L. Jackson is essentially still playing his character from Django.
Looks like it.
He's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes
I see it.
I'm taking this woman to hang.
That's Buddy if you hear him in the background.
Is there anybody
Our mascot.
here committed to stopping me
Beautiful.
from doing that?
Well. Looks like Minnie's having to dash about to get cozy for the next few days.
Isn't that the guy that
Tim Roth.
the villain for Hulk?
Yeah.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question.
This trailer doesn't seem that amusing.
You know, I'm kind of getting a Legend of Iron Fist kind of vibe from it.
Yeah, and I think they ripped, well, fucking RZA's totally ripped that shit off this motherfucker. Who's ripped it off since, like, the beginning?
Well, it just looks like a...
It still looks like Django,
Yeah, it looks like a Django.
which wasn't a bad movie.
7mm. I don't know, that's pretty cool.
I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's Quentin Tarantino. I like all his shit regardless.
It has all the same characters.
I think
and
I'm just
shit.
a fanboy, you know.
Well, I don't really. I've always told people I don't really care for Quentin Tarantino. I like some of the stuff he's done, like creative wise. But I don't think he's like a great director. I think he's a great storyteller.
I think he gets really good performances out of his actors. I think that the people that he puts in his movies, because he tends to give them a lot of lines and a lot of straight to camera stuff. I think he gets a lot of good performances out of actors, and he's a pretty good storyteller.
That's what happens when you're just working at a video store.
So did he work at a video store?
He used to work at a video store, and that was pretty much what he did before he got into the shit. So, you know, you got those fanboys, you got those generations, you got him, fucking Rodriguez and all them. That's why they all follow each other. Yeah. That's why I'm just like, I dig it.
They're all within the same clique.
Because I guarantee you, Robert Rodriguez is going to be the composer in the background of this, because he's been doing his last few films. Well, I think this is what it is for issue number 10.
Issue number 10.
Nice
we
milestone.
made it to a milestone.
We're 10 years old again. Barely. Some of us didn't make it.
But we still on fleek.
Follow us on Instagram at NerdWithBallsAZ. That's A as in apple, Z as in zebra. Twitter, NerdWithBalls, and follow us on Facebook. Like our Facebook page, Nerd with Balls.
This is Jesse signing off.
This is Madrid. See you guys later.
Sergio, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Alex?
Or evening, day.
Are you done? No. All right, we're out of here, everybody. Don't forget to like and share and follow. Tell everybody we the shit.